I just catch myself worshiping this morning, and I had a moment this morning, and God has been so good, and I get touched more, not just talking about the Father, but what a friend He has been to me. And I look at like father and friend different because I feel like friendship is a choice. And I was sharing with my friend that as a friend, I have not been a good friend because, like Prophet Lovey was saying earlier, like to be introduced to somebody and to know somebody is different. And one of my pet peeves as a person, as a friend, is when people accuse me of doing things that I would never do. And um, it's just one of the things, like one of my main things is that when I feel like people don't know me, like when it's a care, like you don't know me, you don't know my care, like you don't know me, I would never do that. I would never do that. That's one of my friendship things is like when people think I could have possibly did something I would never have done. Um, and I repented for it this morning and I had a whole meltdown because I was thinking like, how can I be mad when we do that to God? Like, I accuse God of doing things that He would never do to me. Like, when stuff doesn't go my way, or when I start accusing God of things that are not in His character that He would never do. And He's such a good friend. I should never question anything that God is ever doing in life. And so, God has been a better friend to me than I've been to Him. And I pride, if those of you who know me know, I pride myself on being God's friend. Like, we are friends. And so I just haven't been the best friend in this season because I always questioned him about everything. And he doesn't deserve that because that's not his character. And so in real life, in real time, I get mad if somebody accused me of doing something that's not in my character. Being a friend is just different because you can have parents and they never become your friend. It's an honor to be a friend. People choose you as a friend. As a parent, you don't choose. But God chose me to be His friend, and I haven't been a good one. And I was just thinking about it like, it's hard for people to believe in things when they've never seen it. But I see so many people, including myself, who have actually seen things happen in their life and like God gives them that faith, like that radical faith. He showed them things that other people have not got to see because it lifts everybody else's faith, but everybody's complaining. All we do is complain. And how are other people going to reach the level of faith that they need if the people who have seen it can't even honor that, can't even rise up to it? And they've actually seen the thing. They've actually been healed. They've actually, experienced every side of God, and still they don't have the faith. Imagine the person who hasn't experienced any of that yet. I know the Bible talks about it like they believe and they haven't even seen. But some people I talk to have seen it all and they still don't believe, including myself in areas. I don't ever take myself out of things. Um, God wants to be our friend. He wants to be our friend. A friend is just a friend, it just pierces my heart. Like, a friend is definitely a choice, and to be chosen to be one of God's friends is, I feel like I have taken it lightly, like more than I should have. Like, I should have honored our friendship, and I will continue to honor it, but I just feel like I could do better, like honoring our relationship and our friendship. And like, it's just like in regular time, if somebody came and told you about your friend, if you are really friends with a person, you know what they would do and what they wouldn't do. You wouldn't even believe it. But it's like, God is our friend, and the enemy comes in and tells you stuff that has supposedly done, or how he's left you behind, or how he doesn't care, and you really believe it. And we would never operate like that in real life. We would never believe what someone said about a person we know. Like, we ride out for people. We'd be like, no, I know my girl might have did a lot of things, but she ain't did that. But why do we not operate the same in our friendship with God? Like, why would we never just be like, no, when the enemy tries, because all he's doing is trying to assassinate his character, just like people do in real life. Why would we not just be like, nope, no, no, not God. Like, that's my friend. Like, I know his character. The character has no flaws. Like, it's just a reflection of mine. I try to be vulnerable and, tell the truth about my journey, but it's like God from the beginning has always talked about, we were like, I've always operated in friendship. And I know people have always admired, people get close to me have admired my relationship with God. But I can't show all the good things. It's like showing that you have a perfect marriage and you never talk about the other things. I have not been perfect with my relationship with God as a friend. And I've let the enemy try to come between us too many times. And so I just apologized and repented to God. Like, I don't deserve you as a friend. And it's like, you're still my friend after I did all that. So I hope this encourages somebody to have their moment and reflect. If you are friends, I would love for everybody to get closer, in relationship to God, instead of just reading and going through it's like it's like in real life, if a person just showed up, but they never, like, how you have surface relationships. I feel like a lot of people have surface relationships with God. Like, they never really, they show up, but it's like you laugh and hee, but they don't really know the person. Like, it's like you can have very surface level relationships. And I feel like a lot of people have surface level relationship with God, but like, when you really know God, that's different. So I encourage everybody, you know, I want my friend to myself, but I want everybody to, when you have a good friend like that, you want them to yourself, but at the same time, you want everybody to experience that type of friendship. If you are a good person, you want everybody to experience a person like, even in real life, who you have as a friend, you want everybody to be able to experience that type of friend. And I feel that way about God. I love y'all. And I pray that you guys become closer, more in tune, and like really understand your relationship with God. Love you guys.